So Fulghor should be no issues. The big spears, I will be able to survive that phase the same way I survived Nameless King. Even if I went down, it shouldn't be a problem. I'm saying shouldn't. Big spear. Dead angled. Now the damage negation actually dead angled. Let's use this window to heal. I will not... Okay, I cannot do this backwards. Big chip damage. Dead angle. But you triggered my trap card. Now I have way more resistances. That was full. That was dead angled, by the way. So it's like fourth of what I would receive before, thanks to all that damage negation. So you missed everything. So it's big spears all the time. But the moment I get low, the damage negation pops in. And I'm good. Dead angle, by the way. I was wondering when the first stance break would happen. Another dead angle. First takedown, it seems. Okay, this was direct hit. Now he runs me over. And it went down perfectly. I believe I did not hit him even with the winds going up, but I will know for sure. If I could do clean Fulghor, that would be nice. Gladius is not clean, and Nameless King is not clean, obviously. Dead angle. I forgot to dodge backwards with the steel guard. Steel guard backwards, not really dodge. Yeah. Second phase. Okay, he will continue with big spears, that's interesting. Okay, stance broken. We are just chilling. The HP recovery from successful guarding, the regen, and of course the damage reduction at low HP, 15, 23 and 30%. And the damage reduction of course adds up multiplicatively, like the things in Night Train usually do. So 100% damage goes through base resistance of the Guardian, which is around like 20%, 20-ish%. And then from that 100%, so that subtracts like 20% from the base damage, from the 100% damage. From this 80% of remaining damage, 15% gets subtracted, so 12% down, we are at 68. From 68% of the original damage, we subtract another 30%. So from 68%, 30% will be around 18%, so we are at the 50% of incoming damage, and there is also 23% down from 50%, so we are under 40% of the original damage, and that allows me to survive like this, because of course there is some sort of this 40% goes through the resistances of the shield, which might be like 60%. So from 40%, 60% down is around 28%. So I'm receiving only 28% of the original damage that I would receive otherwise. And also I'm healing on hit 4. I'm healing from successful guarding some. I have healing over time on the weapon. And I have and I forgot about that 24% damage negation from successful guarding. So 24% from 28%, that let's make it 25. So only around 20% of the damage that I would receive, I actually do receive. First takedown. Didn't have the ultimate. Yeah, here's 24%. But it still feels like I'm getting very little damage, even though it's supposed to be like... It needs to be even less than that. Okay, how is he dead angling me? When you are not in the steel guard, the spears will do damage. So I think I did some mistakes, 100%. I was not focusing entirely and I did not prepare it in advance. I just wanted to pass the time because the fight is being monotonous. So I'm trying to keep myself awake. But unless I royally fuck up, this is already fine because I haven't used a single flask. Of course, this setup needs to be even better or is impossible in Deep of Night, since bosses have way more damage. I think warming stones are kind of pointless because every single blow is moving me way too much away. We are basically 10 meters away from the warming stone now. 10 meters is around like how much? 11, 12 yards? And the warming stone is out. So with Nameless King it had way more value. But it still allowed me to heal. So, after successfully guarding, I will receive HP. That was dead angle. Another dead angle. So, after successful guarding, I will receive HP and my damage negation gets up by 24%. At low HP, my damage negation gets up thanks to relics by 15%. And thanks to items by 23% and 30%. And after every successful guarding I will receive some sort of version of HP, and when the shockwaves hit the enemy I also receive 4 points of HP flat. And I can chill in the low HP because I have the perk that when I'm at low HP it will cause automatic HP regeneration. So I'm regenerating HP from successful guarding. I'm regenerating HP from on hit, and I have healing. And I also have 1 flat HP regen per second on a weapon. When Brofades was doing his challenge, he had empty inventory. He had no items, no damage negations. I didn't even notice we are at the edge of the arena. Perfect finish. Yay! So, Nameless King featured but invalidated the whole run and invalidated Nameless King. And here I don't think I hit Fulghor with the ultimate, not a single time, but I will know only after checking the footage. So, because I got lucky, I found in the chest purple smithing stone. Then this was great, this is the best version of it. There is 24% damage negation after successful guarding, which is basically up all the time. Continuous HP recovery, exceptional on hit HP restoration, 4 points of HP each time the shockwaves hits the boss or your weapon normally hits the boss. Improved damage negation at low HP for 23%, improved damage negation at low HP 30%, and in the relics there is improved damage negation at low HP, and that is 15%. So 15%, 23% and 30% with 24%, with combined the basic defense of the Guardian against the holy damage, which should be around 10% or something. Let's say 10, and also the actual damage negation of the shield, which should be above 50%, 100% sure about that for the holy damage. Then HP recovery from successful guarding, and successful guarding fills more of the art gauge. Executor's relic, anyone can get that, and of course Guardian's relic, which is Broche, which gets the healing on the ultimate and the shockwaves, the most important passives on the Guardian. Usually agreed upon that. And of course all over extra vigor, and this is basically like Nanomachines relic, the best, make this the one that makes most sense out of all relics that dropped me during almost 400 hours of playtime. In actual game hours it's more, because I let the night train be playing on the background.